EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. Oh no, right at the start, he loses the football. And this is taken in by the defense. What a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking of getting the ball, getting your script, running your plays. Instead, Greg, it is a fumble lost on the opening kickoff.
It's just absolutely the most disastrous beginning of a game you could possibly dream up. And what you do now, Mike, is not only does the other team get the ball, you send your defense out there early in this game and force them to have to defend a short field right away.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Goes up, ready?
On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from the April draft. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Here we go.
3rd and 6.
Angel, Angel, Angel.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll take this to about the 28. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
They'll start this one with a three tight end look. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts.
Here we go, Scott.
They face second down and 7. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Here we go. Good. Hey, 10. Right.
Pistol snap back to Fields. He's got it inside the 5. And he is going to be out of bounds. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
Sudden change, so you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. And he's not going to outrun the defense. They push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple. Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal.
Here we go.
Now Fields. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. The pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They will run it over center with Swift. And a short gain there, down only to the 48. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run, and it's also a first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He'll get this. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Rams have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Here we go, son.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Right.
Fields to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, spot 51. Right.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3.
Here we go. Medic. Hey, Ken. Right.
To throw is Fields. A gain there of 20. Good for a Rams first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Rams.
Here we go. Right.
A handoff as they try to run it here. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down forthcoming.
Here we go, slide. Johnson. Sit high.
Fields. He'll let it go deep left sideline. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cardi now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Rams move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
To throw is Williams. He'll swing this out to Swift. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
The pickup was 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
So after one, the Rams out.
Rams 17.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Here we go.
Here's Williams now to throw. He'll find his man. It's Eric Izukama. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Here's Williams. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team. And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
first and 10.
Up. Hey, 10. Go.
Throwing is Fields. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall, but after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left. And for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, 10. Get high.
Now a second down throw for Fields. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Tight end going in motion here.
Delta. Right.
Fields from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On the return, here's Scott. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. From the 35, it's first and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll go play action here with Williams. This pass is caught by Scott. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9. Throwing is Williams. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Panther 11. Set go.
Williams. This is caught at the 2. The Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And looked like he may have had a lane, but the defense shut it down quickly. He did not get in. It'll be second down.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Now Williams going to keep it himself. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
From back at the 5, here now third and goal.
Go!
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Here we go, son. All right.
Second down, it's Fields. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Chip's lit. Tonight.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 15 yards the pickup. Good for a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go. Hey, 551. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Alpha. Tonight.
Fields now on second down. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
Here we go. Right.
Here's a run. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Now it is first and goal.
Here we go. Hey, never mind. Monday. Right.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, can't.
They're going to motion the tight end over here.
Right.
Now a give on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Yep. EQ. No mas. Right.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Scott now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got it! And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. First and 10 now from the 36.
Chop 60. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He works this one complete to Esukama. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz planned for this 4th down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Here we go.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Extend. Set high.
Now Fields. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we're at halftime, and it's the visitors, the Rams, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Fields from the pistol. Quick throw here is complete. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Set high.
Look wide, get this one complete. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. 2nd and 7.
EQ. Here we go. Good. Test. Punch right. Set high.
Fields gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Now, Fields. He's going to take a shot down the field. He is in. Touchdown, L.A. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
Scott now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. He finds the big tight end. That's Gerald Everett. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He'll get this up close to a first down as he stopped just shy of midfield.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here's third down and a few inches. Throwing again, Williams. He's got his man, right side, it's complete.
So on these play calls, Mike, on third and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
Williams to the air once more. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He'll go underneath to Swift. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Third down, 3 to go. To throw it again, it's Williams. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. They'll run with Swift. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. Can they cash it in on third and goal? Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. Fourth down and goal. That's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Here we go. Go.
He'll get this out wide. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and
11,
so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here we go. Mayday.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Right.
Fields operating out of the pistol. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. Punt team headed out for the Rams as he's on to punt for the second time. That return not going to work out at all. He backs up trying to make something happen and is belted down for a loss on the return. Here's first and 10. Throwing is Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchins.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Here we go, tonight. Right.
From the gun, here's a handoff and a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Don't jump. Ready? Tonight.
Here's Fields. Here comes the screen to Jones. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So the from 6 yards out, it's first and goal.
Here we go.
They motion a receiver right. And he will score. Touchdown, Rams. That is his second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll get this underneath to Swift.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Williams. A throw complete to Scott. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll swing this out to Swift. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Throwing on first down is Williams. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Let's go. Liking 18. Ready?
Give up the middle with Swift. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. That is down the field and caught. And he's going to get into the end zone. What a call. The fake works to perfection. 4-6. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears cut into the lead a little bit. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Okay.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
Fields. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Well, I can promise you that's not what they had in mind when they called that play. They're thinking either catch the defense in deep, soft coverage, or maybe get lucky in their blitzing. In this case, they get neither and pick up a minimal gain.
Angel. Hey, can. Delta. Go.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Hey, can. Here we go. I'm good. Tonight.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He'll air it out down the middle. That's caught. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
Out, let's go. Hey, can. Jim slant. Tonight.
First down. Fields. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. All right.
That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it, and the Rams will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. First and 10.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
This pass is caught by Scott. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. They'll go play action here with Williams. That complete to Swift. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Ready.
Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He's got his man, right side, it's complete.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Ready. Track at 60. Go.
Williams to the air once more. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.